transforming carbon dioxide and turning it into oxygen for you to breathe. Do you understand what that means? That means the earth is giving you everything. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Datework channel, Thomas and Tona speaking. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe and follow button for my Instagram, Spotify, and also my YouTube account. Feel free to add the notification button so you get notifications about when my videos are coming out. And today's topic I wanted to start on into, which is driving me a little bit insane, to be honest, is making excuses for actually going for what you want to go for. What I'm trying to say, let me rephrase that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I've noticed a lot of men complain about their current lifestyle and their current X of living, and they complain about their finances or where their life is going, where their the whole embodiment of their health, their fitness, their finances, their career, the woman they're looking for. They complain about all these elements, and they don't realize is that they just keep bitching and moaning, and excuse the French regards to this, because you can complain all you like, you can be reactive as you like, but if you're not being proactive, you're being reactive. And that is just such a shit place to be in, to be honest. And I've been there before, and I've been a big complainer, but the thing about high value men and alpha men that have this mentality is that they don't complain about the issues they want to do going forward, they just go ahead and do it. What I'm saying to you men is, if you're happy to live a mediocre life or an average life and go about it in your everyday experience, go ahead. Do what you have to do, be you, right? I have no complaints against you, nothing against your style of living, your lifestyle, anything, absolutely zero. The problem is if you're complaining and you're going about this in a negative way where it's like you feel like you need some entitlement or the world owes you a favor. The world doesn't owe you any fucking favors. Let me say that again. The world does not owe you anything. The fact that you are living on this earth, the trees are transforming carbon dioxide and turning it into oxygen for you to breathe. Do you understand what that means? That means the earth is giving you everything. What are you doing to provide back for yourself, to provide back for your career and your future, and to make yourself a better person? Honestly, what are you doing, right? If you are doing the work and you're putting in the effort, I salute you. Honestly, you're doing well, you're going ahead about it. But don't come here and make excuses about why you haven't achieved the things you're achieving in life because you haven't actually done anything about it. You're just reacting. And this is where Hafiz in the Roommates puts this really nicely. He goes, you can have a plan and you can have a process. But if there's no proof of you actually doing the work, there's nothing. It's useless. Where's the accountability to push yourself? I am no way, shape or form exceeding at the moment. I am just trying to start off and I'm making my way through the ranks, and I'm just trying to actually put my message out there because I feel like I have a lot to say and I have a lot to give back to my future high fellow men and women going forward. If you want to see yourself succeed, if you want to see yourself put in the work, you have to make sacrifices, whether that's sometimes socially, sometimes financially for the resources for yourself. But the point of the matter is, by being reactive in your life, you're not getting anywhere with it. The difference between feminine men and masculine men is the feminine men tend to bow down or bend in or be more emotional about the situations they've been in. And look, I've been there. I do it, right? I'm getting better at it, and I've become a lot more proactive in my life, and I'm learning to be more proactive with my emotions than be reactive. So instead of pushing the emotions aside or letting it control me, I'm doing my best to control my emotions, to embrace my emotions, and then moving forward from there on in. This is extremely important if you want to see yourself level up in this world. And guys, this doesn't just apply to guys, this applies to women, right? Women that complain, women that, feel like their life owes them all these favors as well, it doesn't get you anywhere. So this is the issue. It doesn't actually get you to where you need to be. So in order to make those changes, You have to be proactive, but you have to be humble about where you actually sit in your current life. I mean, if you say, oh, I have an amazing body and clearly it's all working out, but clearly people can see that you're not really putting in the hard work, then you're only kidding yourself, and then you're letting your ego control where you really stand. Be humble enough to recognize where you stand and then fight for that. I'll show you guys a story. Why did I become the hustler, man? Why did I decide to be leveling up in my fitness and physical life, as well as my financial life, and into my whole self-worth campaign that I'm trying to drive going forward? It stems from bullying in my really early part of life, which was quite traumatic for me personally, being a nerdy, scrawny little kid. I got bullied a lot. I was considered as an overachiever kid, always a teacher's pet, and I got bullied because of those reasons for that. And I was always considered to be the mediocre kid in terms of social status. And this really destroyed me in my sense of feeling where I belong in an actual group or a faction at that point. And the problem with that is that it's a false sense of identity when you move into the real world. See, in the real world, when I moved to university, it changed a lot. But getting back to that story, I've been to points and I've been to lower points like that, where I've put so much pressure on myself because of external factors that I've had thoughts of, quite intentional thoughts about, it's quite hard to say, suicidal thoughts. And I'm bringing this to the table and I'm showing it to all you guys publicly because I want you to understand and be aware that this is not an uncommon thing, and this is okay to feel like this. How you go about it is a different story. See, I decided to stop feeling sorry for myself as soon as some of my high school friends backstabbed me with my previous corresponding partner. And that took a big toll on me. And that's the day I literally said, you know what? I don't want to fight, right? I was reactive at that point, whatever happened in that situation. But after that, I started becoming very proactive in my life. I said, fuck it. I'm going to start going to the gym, working out, getting my body in shape and start eating well. I did that. Then I started getting a full-time job. I went for a higher education. I got a bachelor's degree in engineering, right? I went hardcore with that, studied for 5 years, and I got my degree. Now I'm going off. I spent my time on my dating side and looking for that, that relationship status and looking for that one to actually be with, right? And I've become very proactive in my life, and I still have my reactive moments, but you got to find what's worth fighting for. If there's a man that doesn't have a mission, that doesn't have a purpose, and doesn't have a fight, this is a huge issue. It's an issue because if you're trying to attract a high-value woman, she's going to want a man that's not attached to you in the needy sense, which is what I mentioned in my previous video. And I've been the needy man, right? And I'm shifting out of that to an extent. And that brings back the whole interdependentness. But what I'm saying to my fellow men out there is this. You want to be a dominant man in the sense that you want to take control of your life, you want to do what you want to do, and you want to potentially make money off it and be the best version of yourself. Pick up that fucking pen, start writing down notes, make a procedure, make a plan, but then do it. I repeat, pick up a pen and paper, start writing on paper, and start doing it. Actually prove that you're not just talking about it, you're actually walking through with it as well. This is really important. Alright guys, this is all I have to share for you today, but if you love my channel and you like my content, please subscribe and click on the subscribe button and follow my channel, and I'll be having more coming out hopefully every Monday coming forward, and then potentially more throughout the week. Thank you very much and have a great weekend. See you all.